Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Hey, listen, I want to make a quick video in regards to a show that we did last week on the Dollar Hour where we discussed don't break your neck to put money in your 401k because we had a little audio trouble with the show, and I wanted to kind of just redo the most important information that we covered in the video, and that's what people need to be looking at in regards to their retirement. This video is a must-see for anyone over 40 years of age. It is a must-see for anyone over 40 years of age. So if you're over 40 years old, you kind of coming in and everything, you need to watch this video, okay? Because at the end of the day, the time that you think you have towards retirement, you may think I got 20, 25 years toward retirement. It's not as long away as you think it is and everything. So we're going to go over that information during this video. But before we get started, again, I want to reintroduce myself. Again, I'm Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. You know, Mr. Short Dollar, we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and real estate investing. Got over 200 videos on Mr. Short Dollar. The channel is doing well. But listen, for you to stay abreast of all the information, what we're covering business, grants, loans, credit, everything like that, hit that dollar sign in the bottom right-hand corner, okay? Right now, we're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube right now. And again, we're going over, why you should be breaking your neck to fund your 401k. I'm going to give you guys the short dollar plan for retirement. Again, we went over this last week, but this is some very critical information that I know everyone needs to have. And with doing it, I want to kind of go over you guys a quick breakdown. It's going to be a little short video in regards to that, but let me kick to this right quick just to share this with you guys. 1 second in between. Computer works with me today. And voila, there we go. Right here, we're going to go the short dollar plan for retirement, okay? Right here, this is what my view in regards to, retirement goes. Typically what happens when we get when we start a job or something like that, you meet with the person in HR, and then they'll tell you, get your 401k set up. They'll, have the different plans in front of you, and they'll let you know if you contribute rather X amount of dollars over X amount of years at this rate, you'll have this much money saved up. And a lot of times people see those ballpark numbers or get to a certain spot and they think that'll be fine. I just remember kind of with myself in particular, when I first got out of the Army, seeing the older guys that was in the warehouse, that was in there working, and they were saying how they had so much money set in their 401k, 150 to 200,000, things like that. But these guys were probably maybe 5-10 years away from retirement. And I look back at it now, they really weren't prepared, but they just looking at a big ballpark number they had. And what I want to do with the short dollar plan for retirement, share with you guys the proper way to plan for your retirement. Because again, the person is at your job that's presenting the 401k plan to you, they're just letting you know what you can save to, but they're not having you plan for retirement, okay? So with that said, I want to go to this next screen, just kind of in a gist talk about a retirement plan. What people don't understand is when we look at just talking about retirement, get back to that. When we look at retirement, people have to really look at what how much money they're going to need in retirement each year to live. And what I mean by that is, you know, at whatever age you get, what you're going to be needing to do, you know, just survive. Be it, you know, if you're still paying a mortgage, you have prescriptions, car insurance, things like that. What do you need to be living, taking care of in retirement? And that's what we want to go with the short dollar plan. And so we get to this part right here, we say retirement plan. What I want to first, you know, just bring to the point. You say, let's say, what are you going to need, you know, to be living off in retirement? Let's say 30,000 a year, and that could, like I said again, just cover your basic living expenses, mortgage, groceries, yeah, prescriptions, utilities, things like that. And what we look at, just say if you retire at the age of 60, okay, you're retired at the age of 60, and you plan to live to 80. So we need at least 20 years of that $30,000 set aside. Okay, we're going to be, you know, hopefully live to be 80 years old, and we're going to kind of just anticipate that's the kind of amount of money we're going to need to live off of. So ballpark, we're looking at having $600,000. Now, in actuality, because depending on how your plan set up, especially if it's a 401k or any fund that's pre-tax or anything like that, you probably want to count for 25% of that being taxed to income. So we probably bump that up another $150,000. So you're looking at having $750,000 saved. Now let's be realistic. Are you on that path to be doing that? Are you contributing enough to be able to accumulate $750,000 to be doing it, or whatever your number is that you think it is? And the next question you ask yourself, does that scare you? And here's the deal: it's not a time to panic because you don't have those things in place, but it's a time to start planning. Okay, now this is very, very real, because you have a lot of people that have been really contributing money to their 401k, and they have a number in there that they feel, okay, hey, that's a decent number. But at the end of the day, is that truly a number for anything that you can survive off of? Okay, so with that said, we're going to the short dollar plan for retirement. Okay, and the number one thing that I tell clients to ask themselves is, what is it going to cost you to live in retirement? So we just said 30,000. So we're looking at, just saying, again, that mortgage, utility, prescription, insurance, food, miscellaneous, whatever the number being, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, right? The first thing that I recommend you guys be doing is reduce your retirement life debt. Okay, reduce your retirement life debt. Try to pay off that mortgage. You know, if you want your dream car, you want to get a retirement, you want to buy that Lincoln Town car, you want to buy that big boy Caterham, and I get it. I understand. Okay, we gotta have that Winnebago. We want to have this dream. I get it and everything. But again, these are costs that you got to start factoring in when we start talking about you're in retirement now. Okay, so now we want to make sure that we have just our basic necessities covered. You know, I say avoid long-term debt. I don't want to tell you what to and what not to, especially if you've been working your whole life and now you're in your golden years and you want to do certain things. I get it. But again, understand that we can do that, but we want to make sure we got proper planning. Okay. All right. So we make sure that we can reduce those retirement life debts, you know, living the bare necessities, and also try to avoid any long-term debt. Okay. And if we do incur any kind of long-term debt, dream home, dream car, any kind of, you know, vacation things or anything like that, we'll make sure we do proper planning for that to happen. Okay. Here's the deal, and this is where everything changes, guys. You got to be realistic about it, because we don't want to sit here and just get so engulfed with we're scared to do it, because again, you know how much money you're making, you know how much income you can put to the side toward your retirement. If the math doesn't work, you can't do it. This is my solution. You focus on getting income generating assets. Okay, well, income generating assets are items that you own that'll be making money. If you don't, it's not an issue of if you're 40 years old trying to buy rental properties right now. It's the issue of a point of you being 40 years old, getting everything in place for you to make a purchase for these retirement homes and everything. So if you're 40 and you're like, hey, I'm not in the position right now to go buy a rental property, I get it. But you need to start putting yourself in a position where at least by 45 years old, you can start buy that rental property. And here's just a couple ideas where, you know, looking at vending machines, with, you know, candy machines, Coke machines, so, you know, snack machines, with the right location, those assets can be generated anywhere from a couple hundred to, you know, up to $5,000 a month, depending on what the location is. Okay. those they can be very, very profitable. But again, it's all about planning. You don't have to get it now, but I think you need to be trying to stage yourself when you're getting things set in place. And you don't have to be in retirement age going around checking machines. There are companies where you can buy a certain package or so many machines. They'll manage everything for you and give you the residual. Again, we're talking about income generating assets. Same thing like with a laundromat. And these are just examples. You can buy laundromats from a franchise. If you feel like, okay, I don't have time to do it, you can manage it yourself. You can have a family member or somebody do it. But again, we're talking about investing in certain items that the revenue from that will be able to cover you in retirement, as opposed to you, like, trying to panic because you don't have enough money saved or enough time to save the money. And also real estate. You can get your basic single family home, you get your multi units, commercial property, whatever you want to do. But again, I want you to, like I said at the bottom, plan and aggressively monitor everything. These items that I just gave in regards to income generating assets, they don't have to be set, right now. Again, especially if you're 40 years old, the clock is ticking. I'm being very, very honest with you, because you know the amount of money you can put to the side as far as that. And you can do the math in regards to how much money you're allocating to the side, the rate and everything. That's fine. But again, we've already done the math of how much money we're going to need to live off of in retirement. Okay. Like I said, 20, 30, 50, whatever it is and everything, you got to be realistic about that. Because, because some things are going to go down and some are going to go up. You may not have, the grocery bills or even some of the, other miscellaneous fees, but we know what prescription bills are going to go up. Maybe some travel costs, depending on if you want to visit the grandkids or, go see the world and stuff. So certain things are going to change, one going up, one going down as we get older. But this is a perfect plan for if you know that you've missed, you haven't been able to accumulate a certain amount of money in your retirement account. Now you can sit here and focus on these other things. Okay. Again, I'm a firm believer, and I don't like waiting for something to happen and now panicking and trying to do certain things. And now there's nothing wrong with getting a part-time job in retirement, but you want to get the part-time job because you want it, not because you have to get it. Okay. So like I said, if you've hit 40 years old, definitely 50, and you don't have enough, start focusing on acquiring some of these income generating assets and start planning aggressively how you can have these things set in place. So when it's time for you to retire, they can be able to cover those living expenses. Because again, if we're pulling in anywhere, say $2,000 a month from those income generating assets, that's $24,000 a year. So again, and that's just on the low end looking at everything. So that's why I say that. Now keep in mind your Social Security and everything else coming in, but this is what I'm talking about in terms of planning and having those actual revenue income generating assets in place. Okay, I hope that helped you guys. Let me get back to my camera and everything. Okay, back here. Let me see. We get back with everything. I hope that information helped you guys. Got a lot of more information just like that on Mr. Short Dollar YouTube page and also on the Facebook page as well. But again, that's pretty much, I'm just letting you guys know. Don't try to break your neck to put all this money in your 401k or try to start your 401k, especially depending on where you at. If you're just starting a job and if you're over 40 and you really haven't been planning for retirement and everything, don't panic. But keep in mind you will get older, so you need to start strategizing for the things that you will need to do towards retirement. Okay, so I hope my Mr. Short Dollar plan for retirement help you guys and stuff like that. As always, you got any more questions in addition to anything, make sure you feel free to reach out to me. All the contact information is on all the videos and everything. You need any kind of consultation or anything like that, feel free to book an appointment and everything. Just a side note, you guys know I'm accounted by professional on my company, Majestic Business Services, and also a subsidiary, Majestic Accounting and Tax Services. Both companies will get an uptick of tax season and everything like that. So if you need tax preparation, anything like that, feel free to book an appointment. Again, all the links on the videos and everything like that. So if you need any tax preparation, accounting services, consultation services, all the information there to book an appointment. Also, we got a couple more things. The courses will probably be out during the spring if you want to start certain businesses. I have the, starting the tax business. I meant to have that rolling a little bit earlier at the fourth quarter last year, but we have that rolling. right, probably near the end of tax season. Also, if you want to start your own barbershop, you want to start your own beauty salon, guys know. Also, I'm a serial entrepreneur. Been a salon owner for 15 years, so I'm well versed with it and everything, as well as with the commercial cleaning. So we got a lot of courses coming out. So if you guys are looking to be prospective entrepreneurs and everything like that, I have that information coming out. And I was, not only have I been a serial entrepreneur, I've been a successful serial entrepreneur. So I look forward to sharing more information with you guys. I hope that information helped you and everything. But again, if you need further clarity or further explanation with anything, feel free to reach out to me. Like I said, all the contact information is on the videos. Take care of you guys, and listen, today is Thursday, January 14th. We're going to have my other YouTube channel, Change the Lives, by yours truly, Deonte Burden, streaming at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight we'll be discussing should men move in, or should a man move in with a woman? It's going to be a great show tonight. I'm looking for all you guys to tune in to Change the Lives. I'm super excited. Been getting a lot of feedback and everything, but switch gears and check out Change the Lives tonight if you get a chance. Thanks again for all the love and support you guys gave, and look forward to hearing back from you guys. Take care.